Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Zac Kennedy, home marketing specialist and realtor in Birmingham, Alabama, and welcome to part one of the 2024 best places to live in Birmingham. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we are almost in mid-February and the spring market is just around the corner, and it really could not have come at a better time because we just got some data back from the Alabama Association of Realtors, and it showed that in 2023 we had a 30.5% decrease in transaction volume from the previous year of 2022. So with mortgage interest rates rising, very little inventory on the market, we have seen prices remain high and keep going up. And it's really put a lock on the market because we've got I think we've got 80% of homeowners in the U.S. that have locked in a 5% or lower mortgage interest rate. 40% of mortgages have originated since 2020. So we are really kind of in a stalemate. We've got sellers that want to sell, but in order to sell, they're going to be buying into this high interest rate environment. We've got buyers that want to buy, but with the higher interest rates, that is keeping affordability rather low. It's actually at an all-time low, I think, since 1984. So it's a really interesting time. However, I'm having a lot of conversations with buyers and sellers that want to make a move, but they just need the situation to work out for them. So people are gonna move. The reasons people move are still in play. So people are gonna be making moves. But if you are curious about moving to Birmingham or selling your home within Birmingham, contact me because we've got a lot of things off market, a lot of conversations we're having. Hopefully we can sort out a situation that will be beneficial for you. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to rank the top 20 places that are really the hottest areas in Birmingham. This is through just pure data from niche.com, Movado, other ranking sources, and also just my personal opinion, what I'm seeing out in the market, where people are, where there's high turnover, where people are looking to get in. This is like some areas with new construction, and then some of those just established areas that people always want to be in, whether it's conveniences to downtown and all the activities you can do there, or whether it's schools, or whether it's neighborhood amenities. So there's a lot of great neighborhoods on this list. So we're going to do a part one. I'm going to give you number 10 through 20. And then next week I'll reveal part one, which would be the number one best place all the way to 10. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen. All right, cool. So what I have done is I've put together this, this is a living document. It's a Google document. So if you want access to this document, just email me or text me or call me or schedule an appointment through Calendly. All the links and the information for that will be down in the description of this video. And I've put together, and I'm going to keep adding to this, but it's just some information about Birmingham. We are the Alabama's largest metro area, and so I've got some information in here about the different cities and suburbs. We are a very suburb-rich city here in Birmingham. Got some information about the weather, jobs and industry if you're looking to make a move here, or you're relocating and you want some more info. Also the things to do, culture and recreation, sports teams, why people are moving to Birmingham. And then I've got the best places to live. And so what I've done is I've put links here to give you, it's a link to the map so you can see where these locations are, and a link for the homes available in those areas. So if you want this information, just reach out to me and I'll share the document with you. So without further ado, let's start with number 20, number one today, and that's going to be Crestline. So let's take a look at where Crestline is. So we've got the city of Birmingham and downtown here, and just for some context here, if you're not familiar, Birmingham is right smack in the middle of the southeast United States. So we're about 2 hours from Atlanta. We're an hour and a half from Montgomery. We're about 3 hours to Nashville, 2 hours to Chattanooga, 3 hours to Memphis. Make sure I'm good here. Okay, good. We're about 5 hours, 4.5 to 5 hours from New Orleans. And we're also about 4.5 hours from Mobile, and also Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, these white sandy beaches that you love. And we're about 5 hours from Destin, which is a very popular beach destination. Also kind of the 30A area here between Destin and Panama City. So just to, if you're not sure about Birmingham, we're very similar to Atlanta, but Atlanta's about 5 times bigger than Birmingham. So our metro area is about 1.1 million. And so you might see sometimes the Birmingham-Hoover metropolitan area. So that just kind of gives you an idea here. And Atlanta obviously is a massive area. It's a little over 5 million. So let's start off with the number 20 area in the city of Birmingham, and that is Crestline here on the east side. Just a 5 to 10 minute drive down Montclair, and then you can sort of get in on 280 downtown, or you can hit Highway 78 and just get a straight shot. So Crestline is here very close to Mountain Brook, very similar to Mountain Brook. So a lot of the homes in Crestline, in the past few years, this has been a hot spot for first-time buyers because we have some older homes like 50s and 60s one-level homes that have been the more affordable now because of all the activity that has taken place in Crestline. Those prices have gone up, so it's really difficult to find anything under $350, and it goes all the way up to $400,000, $500,000, and $600,000 for some of these older homes that have been. There's been a lot of investment in this area. People buying to flip, people buying to renovate and rent long term, and so. It's a really great area because you have some conveniences in Irondale. It's for like your shopping, groceries, all that kind of stuff. So what you can see here is there's kind of some smaller, older homes here in Crestline. There is a little bit of new construction as well, but you're so close to Mountain Brook that it feels like you're in Mountain Brook, but you're not paying Mountain Brook prices, but you're also not in Mountain Brook schools. So kind of windy roads, very good tree cover here in Crestline. Just to give you some idea, there's Publix here, there's a Home Depot, Regions Bank, and lots of little shops and restaurants here in Irondale that you can take advantage of. So let's look at some homes in Crestline. All right, so we've got some at 212. Here's one at 3.2 at 1,600 square feet. Starts at 212. This one may need a little bit of work, but that's a good entry price. We've got some at 300. All the way up to 739. So some of these newer construction homes here have been very popular. So this one is a 4.2 and a half at 1,900 square feet, and you're getting in at 459.9. Some of these little neighborhoods where you're a little bit close to your neighbor, but there's an HOA that covers some of those common grounds and like the neighborhood entry and all that very nice stuff. A nice open floor plan, and yeah, just newer. You got granite counters, you got a gas cooktop here. Property taxes are going to be a bit lower because you're in Jefferson County, and I believe these are Woodlawn schools. So just a consideration for you if you have children or if you're planning on having children. This has been a pretty hot area for young families, newlyweds, that type of thing. And also just young professionals that want quick and easy access to downtown. So here we are looking at some more homes. Here's one at 249.9. It's a good entry level price, 1-car garage. And this one looks like it's been touched up a bit. Nice flooring. Looks like maybe some fresh paint. Good sized kitchen. Yeah, so good little home. You can buy and you can rent short-term and long-term here in Crestline. So some pretty decent options here. There's one at 320. Not bad at all. All right, let's move on to Irondale, which is just down the road. Irondale is a bit bigger of an area. This is at an actual city rather than a neighborhood of Crestline. So Irondale, again, on this east side, gives you really good access to 459, kind of while I'm on that topic. So what you'll see is that we do have a southern bypass that is I-459 connecting I-20 that runs from the northwest to the southeast. So at some point, it may be 20, 30 years, there's funding available to connect a northern bypass in Birmingham starting somewhere up here around Clay. I actually did a video on that if you want to check it out on the channel about that, the progress of that. I think it's going to be very important, but it's a controversial topic because there's a lot of untouched nature through the top side of Jefferson County here. But you know, I'm a proponent of it because what I would like is for some of that shipping and truck traffic to be diverted away from downtown. But hey, it could be 20 or 30 years before that's the case. So with Irondale through annexation, you can see the lines are a bit weird. Again, we're kind of bumping up against Mountain Brook here. But Irondale is a city on the rise. It is growing. There's lots of commercial development in Irondale as well. You may have heard of the Irondale Cafe from the famous movie Fried Green Tomatoes. That restaurant is here in Irondale, on the book as well. So Irondale growing fast. Check the schools on that one, but it is a city definitely on the rise. Let's check out a few homes in Irondale. We may see some crossover with Crestline. So yeah, looks like we can still get into something in the high twos. It's not going to be a massive home, but a good idea for like first-time buyers if you're looking to get in. We've got one. It's a 3-2 at 1,700 square feet, built in '71 at $270,000. And this one definitely looks to have been well taken care of. Got some updates in the kitchen as well. This little shiplap wall. Yeah, I mean, this is a great option for a first-time buyer, or if you're looking to downsize as well. Got an in-unit laundry, 2-car garage, and decent little yard. Let's look at a few more. We got this one on Briar Meadow that's been on the market for a bit, but great curb appeal. Fireplace, granite counters. Nice little back patio. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty decent. 320 to get you in. That's a 4-2 at 1,700 square feet. So that one is Irondale. And we're not going to be far from Crestwood North and South. That's going to be a bit closer to the city off of Highway 78. And I just kind of put together Crestwood South and Crestwood North. They stack on the 78 here. Very, very easy to get to downtown, as well as the Avondale area, where there are shops and restaurants and music venues as well. Crestwood has, just in the past 10 years or so, been a hotbed for first-time buyers as well. Prices have increased rather dramatically in Crestwood. I did have one of my best friends bought a house here on 11th Avenue in, I believe, 2015, and he sold it just a couple years later for $200,000. So that was an $80,000 equity increase in just a matter of a few years. You also get the convenience of Crestwood Park, which has a walking track and a playground and tennis courts and pickleball courts. So lots of historic homes like 50s, 60s, 70s, like Craftsman Cottage style, and good tree cover as well. That'll give you kind of an idea here. Kind of as you break through downtown, this is where you get to a bit more of the residential area. And you can enjoy a lot of the same conveniences like Aldi and Home Depot and Publix that you would enjoy in Irondale and Crestline. So let's check out a few homes in Crestwood. It's going to be very similar to what we've been looking at. And looks like similar pricing too. So we've got one at $374,900. 285, 299. Let's check this one out. Just reduced to 388.9 on 8th Court. Nice flooring. I like the windows. The subway tile shower. And a good sized kitchen as well. All in a one level home, fenced backyard, got a nice shed there. Looks like they turned this one into a sort of a little man cave chill spot. Let's pick one more. We got one here, 1,000 square feet, 3.2 at 200,000. So yeah, not a ton for sale, man. People kind of move into Crestwood and stick around a good bit. Like I said, it's a good place for first-time buyers and close to the city as well. All right, next at number 17, we're going to look at Chelsea. So we're going to head out to the suburbs. You can tell there's a lot of annexation that's been going on as Chelsea has grown. We are a pretty good ways down 280. So if you work downtown or you work kind of in the Hoover area or a little bit closer, it's a bit of a hike down Highway 280, which is a major highway. There's also 65 here. 65 is kind of the main vein going through the north and the south of the city. And then Highway 280 as well, coming to the southeast, where there's a ton of commercial development, businesses, office parks, shops, restaurants, malls. So it's a bit of a hike, but depending on how you hit it, probably Friday at 5 o'clock to be about the worst time. But Chelsea, very residential, very suburb heavy. They just got their first hotel, actually. So this is just a city that's growing fast. It's one of the fastest growing areas in the entire state of Alabama. So here's a decent look at Chelsea from the highways, and then when you get off of 280, it's just straight neighborhoods and lots of acreage too. Lots of homes zoned for agriculture. So if you have animals or you want horses or something like that, Chelsea would be a good option for you as well. Or you just want that suburban family feel. Chelsea also known for great schools. Excuse me. So we can get into a home that's relatively newer at 325, and then the bigger homes with a bit more acreage, you can go up to 500. But there's still some good options here if you're looking for that suburban feel to get in the 300s. We also got some new construction coming in as well. Chelsea Park is a major community, master plan community in Chelsea, right off of 280. So let's check this one out on Shorefront. So here we got 575 or 4 bedroom, 4 full bath, 3,400 square feet and 2.5 acres. It's a nice family home. And what you might notice if you're not super familiar with Birmingham is we are at the foothills of the Appalachian Mountain Trail, or Appalachian Mountain Range, and so there are a lot of rolling hills through Birmingham, so you will see homes on basements, so that may be something you're not used to. So just keep in mind of that. There's going to be some areas with those rolling hills where you have like a basement level parking. You got to walk upstairs to get to the main level of the home. Pretty house. All right. We also got, look guys, I mean, we're all the way up to 2.2 million here on Great Horseway, 4 bedroom, 3 full bath on 20 acres, 10,000 total square feet. And I'm pretty sure this one has horse stables as well. This is just a massive estate home with a pond and a pool. See the horses down there. And those are the stables, yeah. Nice big door. Wow, what a foyer. Yeah, just a beautiful home. Love those large windows. And a massive kitchen. Commercial grade oven. Commercial grade refrigerator. Oh, that's amazing. Huge pantry. Yep, so that's what 2.2 will get you in Chelsea, 20 acres. And then we also got, we got a 3.2, 1,600 square feet at 339.9. So it means it's a great option for first-time buyers as well. There are some parts of the outskirts of Birmingham that will qualify for USDA financing. That would be 100%, a 100% financing option for you. And you can just Google USDA eligibility map to see if the home you're looking for falls within those eligibility areas, and you can get 100% financing through the USDA. All right, let's move on to Calera. So we're going to stay out in the suburbs, but we're going to be moving west down I-65. So because of 459, this southern bypass, all kinds of activity in the history of Birmingham has moved south. And we've got a couple of small mountain ridges that run southwesterly through the city. And just over time, people have moved further and further south of the city. Again, I believe that if we are able to get a northern bypass, that will open up quite a bit of investment into North Jefferson. But here we are in Shelby County down toward the south, and things have just been moving down this way. And so Calera has benefited from that. Not a huge area, but it's good convenience to I-65, which has been opened up. This used to be, see, further towards Alabaster, this will actually open up to 3 lanes. So it comes back to 2 when you get out of Calera, but towards Alabaster, a little bit north of here, they open that up to 3 lanes just because of all the traffic that's come out here. Let's check out a couple homes. We got quite a lot of results. Most of that is going to be new construction. So if you are looking for an affordable option as a first-time buyer, Calera could be a good option for you, because we've got some 1,500 to 1,700 square foot homes that are still in the mid to sometimes lower 2s. So great option for first-time buyers. Again, check that USDA eligibility map to see if you can qualify for 100% financing. And if you need to get in touch with a local lender here, which is what I recommend, just reach out to me and I'll give you some great options. So nice little entry-level home there at 239. We got some new construction here as well. If you have questions about new construction, reach out to me and I'll be glad to help you. There are builders that are giving some amazing incentives. That is cash at closing. There are some lender incentives as well for buying a new construction home. It's a bit bigger home in the 3s. Very nice. Okay, nice fenced backyard as well. And that is Calera. All right, let's move on to Forest Park. I actually live in Forest Park, and I love it because there are a lot of historic homes here. There is Highland Park Golf Course, which is Alabama's oldest public golf course. And there are little parks kind of all around this little area, including Avondale Park. Let's drop you down there real quick. I did do a video at Avondale Park recently on the day that it snowed. So you're very close to Avondale. There's like ball fields and a pond with ducks and all. And then, of course, you got Avondale over here. So you got Ferris Brewing here now, and Avondale Brewing over here has really great concerts. So, yep, we're in this Forest Park area here. And, of course, it is just right by downtown, super convenient. So we'll touch on a couple of more areas around here, but like if you work downtown, you're a doctor or something like that, Forest Park's a great option. It's really beautiful historic homes as well. So let's check a couple of them out. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot on the market in Forest Park. People move here and they tend to stay here. Really just have a few options. So this is pretty entry level for Forest Park. We're looking at a 1.5 at a little over 1,500 square feet. This home was built in 1959. So you're looking at $395 for no garage, $395 for an entry level home here in Forest Park. Not huge, but the conveniences are just off the charts. They've done well with the space. Looks like they converted the garage, as you can see here with the brick. It's not a bad little house for entry level into Forest Park. All right, let's move on. Now we'll just move to south of downtown, and I kind of combined 5 Point South, downtown, and Glen Iris. Just a lot of similarities kind of here near UAB. So if you're attending UAB, this south side, downtown, and Glen Iris areas, it's all kind of right through here. That's a good option if you're attending school here. So I get some parents that want to buy a house for their kids that are going to undergrad or post-grad or medical school at UAB, which is the #1 hospital in Alabama and a top 250 hospital in the world, actually. So very close to 5 Points South, which is a historic area with shops and restaurants. So this is 5 Points, kind of self-explanatory. Lots of history here. And a fun area to hang for the kiddies. Black market, great bingo, and trivia as well. That's a good hang. All right, let's look at some homes in this area. We're gonna get some variety here with the 3 different areas. So we'll have some condos that are downtown. We'll have some entry-level homes as well. And some historic homes should pop up shortly. Some very unique homes, storied homes. We'll check this out on Cullum. So this one was 6-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,800 square feet at $650,000. This was built in 1900. It's a nice little craftsman. So if you're into historic homes, Forest Park, Highland Park, Redmont Park, Southside, 5 Points, Glen Iris, some of those things on the south side of downtown, it's going to be what you want to look at. Nice little bonus room. Yeah, taking great care of that. Also, if you're looking to purchase a home for a long-term rental, this could be a good area to look as well. And we've got some new construction coming also. We'll check out this condo downtown on Morris, cobblestone streets. This one's at Mercantile, relatively new development here. Again, it's great if you got children that are going to be attending UAB or med school. More often than not, this could be a good option for you as well. If you want to buy something, save some money on rent, actually, put that towards the equity in a property and then potentially hold on to it as a rental. So there's a nice little spot downtown. More condos, more townhomes. And that is kind of that south side area. Next, we'll head out to the burbs on the north side of Jefferson County, and we'll go to the Tri-City area of Gardendale, Fultondale, and Mount Olive. So we are just a short drive away, 10 minutes up to Gardendale. You run through Fultondale, and then you've got Mount Olive kind of off the interstate a bit more. This is one of those areas that I've been high on. My parents lived in Gardendale for several years and loved it. There's lots of development going on, new construction, as well as restaurants and conveniences. And again, I'll come back to, I'm pretty long on Gardendale because I do believe at some point when that northern bypass does inevitably come in, that will put a lot of eyeballs on this North Jefferson area. And speaking of med school, like I've placed several doctors in Fultondale and Gardendale because it's so easy to just bomb 65 at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And also for your getaway, it's pretty easy to get up 65 as well because there's just not as much traffic as what's heading down south into the burbs. Let's check out a few homes. Man, it's been really slow in Gardendale, Fultondale, Mount Olive, but you can still get some homes at, you know, I mean, here's one for 212. That's a 3-2. Yeah, I mean, a 3-2 for 212,000 with a fenced backyard. It's not often that you're finding that these days. And then we head up to in the 300,000s. This one on Ashley at 315. Metal roof. And they have a pool as well. It's not bad for 315 to get a pool. And then you can certainly head up into you know, the 500 to 600 to $700,000 range. So we've got this one at 729. It's just a massive house, a little high, but just a huge house. Yeah, I want to show you that's a nice little accent on the ceiling. But for this one, it's got room for expansion in a bonus room upstairs, multi-level deck, fenced backyard, three garage spaces up, and two down. So there's some room for expansion in the bonus room upstairs, and as well as this entire basement that could be finished out as well. So it's a beautiful house. But Gardendale, Fultondale, Mount Olive, I'm pretty high on. All right, let's go back towards the city. And I've kind of combined Highland Park and Redmont Park here. So we were just at Forest Park. So we've covered quite a bit of the area on this east side here. And Highland Park, Redmont Park, certainly known for historic properties again. Let's see if I can't drop you down somewhere and give you an idea. So I did do a video on Redmont Park, and it's the best performing video I've done yet on YouTube. So go and check that one out. It's up to like 8,000 views, but it's a really beautiful area through here. Parks and conveniences. Here's Redmont, here's Highland. Again, we were kind of over here in Forest Park, but just this area around. So there are a mix of single family homes and multifamily homes. Drop you on Crest Road just so you can get a taste of what's going on in Redmont Park. Big, beautiful homes and awesome views of the city. Very cool on Crest Road. Let's see what's on the market in these areas. Yeah, so we got a mix of some multifamily as well as single family. So some condos. This was one at $299. There's a 1-in-1 at $172. Got some historic homes as well. Here's one at $1.24. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath at about 4,500 square feet, built in 1908. Nice porch. Coffered ceilings. Yeah, it's just pretty. Stained glass windows there. Love the wood paneling. Chandelier. So again, if you're into historic homes, Highland Park, Redmont Park, Forest Park, those are going to be the areas that you're going to want to look in, and South Side as well, the 5 Points area. There's one at $469. Yeah, what you're going to do is just check for, in your inspection on a older home, your inspection is going to be very important, just to make sure there's no like lead-based paint, lead plumbing pipes, and all that kind of stuff. So that's something to keep in mind if you're buying a historic home. I don't know. I love these historic homes with the fireplaces and multiple rooms. I love it, man. And the big front porch. I'm a sucker for that. All right, so that is Highland Park. Now we're gonna head out to the burbs once again in a different direction. We're gonna head kind of northeast up into Trussville, which has grown extremely fast. Just in the last several years, there's been a significant amount of development in the Trussville area. I've placed several people here in Trussville, and it's a really great spot. The Trussville Entertainment District, I did a video on as well, so I'd encourage you to check that one out. It's just a really fun area. You do feel kind of when you're on 59 and you're kind of going through like the Roebuck area and you get past the airport, just it feels like you're in a totally different area when you get out to Trussville. Hewitt-Trussville schools are also highly rated as well. And it's got pretty much everything you need. As far as homes, here's a 4.3 with 3,100 square feet that you can get under $500,000. So still a relatively affordable area to be as popular with high demand as it has been. You got a 3.2.5 at 359. These are pretty newer homes. New construction is going up in Trussville as well, but you can still get into something entry level at 250. We got a 4.4 here at 665. And some of these newer constructions, 5-bedroom, 3-bath at 539 on Jaden Drive. Pretty house. Love that open floor plan in the kitchen. Gas cooktop again. Deep sink. More new construction. Here's a great house, 4.2.5 at 384, recently reduced as well. And then you can get something with 8-bedroom. This one is probably on like 20 or 30 acres, 23 acres at 1.7. Massive house. That garage is huge. Big tall windows. Massive kitchen too. Yep. So you got from entry level all the way up to $1 million homes out in Trussville as well. And 20-minute drive to downtown, I would say. Yeah, about 20 minutes, depending on how you hit traffic on 59 there. All right, last one for part one. We're gonna head to Brook Highland, which is a pretty small little area off of Highway 280, right by Lake Purdy here. Very little development in this area off of Sickard Hollow, and then you've got Liberty Park, which is part of Vestavia, up to the north. But larger homes here in Brook Highland. Of course, you get all the conveniences that are on Highway 280. I mean, you can see all the hotels and shops and restaurants and office parks and hospitals. So let's just drop it off in Brook Highland to give you a taste of what this looks like. Windy homes and larger homes with like kind of deeper setback off the road. Very mature landscaping here. Again, you'll see that some basement parking as well, so just keep that in mind if you're not used to basements where you are. It's a pretty area, quiet. I love the sidewalks as well. So you'll see quite a lot of people pushing strollers, running and walking out in Brook Highland. And that's kind of what she looks like. So there's a handful of homes for sale in Brook Highland at the moment. I think 3. Yeah, so we've got all 4 bedrooms, and we've got 524, 650, and 889. So let's just check these 3 out. So 524, this one 3.5 at 2,900 square feet at just over $500,000. Still got the Christmas photos up. Alright, that one's at 524. My friends Chad and Jennifer just listed this one at 650. And it looks like for these, at all, the master suite is on the main level for all these, which is also something to keep in mind when you're shopping in Birmingham. Is buyers tend to pay a premium for homes that have that master suite, that primary on the main. And with some of those basement homes and homes that, you know, are built up with the stairs, you could run into situations where you've got a primary suite that's on the second level. Certainly in areas like River Chase, and some of the, you know, older generations are starting to sell those homes off just because they can't do the stairs anymore. And so you're seeing a lot of young people come into those areas and update those homes that have primaries on the second level. This one is $800,000. It's got its own pool. That's a really pretty house. See that mature landscaping that you're really just not going to get in some of those newer construction neighborhoods. The houses are going to be closer together. Setbacks will be a little bit closer to the road, and there just won't be all of that, all those tall trees and mature landscape and those shrubs. Just kind of that. Just awesome curb appeal. I love the vaulted ceilings and the cathedral ceilings in here as well. Nice touch on the architecture. Yeah, I mean, tall cathedral ceiling in the master as well. Get out to this backyard. Oof, how about that? Nice covered screened-in porch with a fireplace. Love that. And then there's the pool. And look, I mean, you're just enveloped in nature back there. Nice privacy. That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, that is your first 20 through 10 on best places to live in Birmingham, Alabama. I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions about what it's like to live in Birmingham, Alabama, or you're thinking of putting your home on the market in Birmingham, give me a call. My number's 205-471-5516. I got links down in the description. If you want to click through some photos of properties on my website, it may ask you to sign up. Just know I'm never going to spam you. I send a weekly email on either Wednesday or Thursday, and it's all pure value. I don't take myself too seriously when it comes to that stuff, so you never get spam from me. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week with part 2, which will be the top 10 best places to live in Birmingham, Alabama in 2024. Thanks always. I'll see you on the next one.